Hello, you beautiful people. One of the things that us developers find it hard to do is organizing our shit. I wanted to show you a tool. This tool, Notion, recently came out. Everyone's talking about it. So I tried it and I have been using it for over a year now, and I think I like it. At first, it seems like a note taking app, which it is, but it can be much more than that. It can be a wiki, it can be a kanban board, even it can be a to-do list, it can be a journal. So I have been using a couple of other tools for my to-do list, calendar, note taking, journaling, and all those things. But I'm slowly trying to migrate to Notion. Let me show you my setup. So Notion has both web version, mobile version. I don't think Notion has an app for Linux. Anyway, so here's what it looks like. Us developers, we use something like Jira. So these days I don't use Jira because I work in a small team and Jira is an overkill for it, I think. So I use Notion for all my Kanban and task listing and everything. So let me show you how I use Notion. So I use Notion for my personal stuff, for my to-do list, for my journal, anything, habit tracking, my CV is also here, my yearly goals, all those personal things. I keep it, on Notion. I have a separate page for taking quick notes and everything. Most important part is that Notion can be used as a Kanban board. It is fully customizable. You can take a template, built-in template they have. So you can go to templates and start off from a template instead of starting from scratch. So they have a couple of templates for all these things, job board, meeting notes. So you can use these templates to start off, or you can create your own Kanban board from scratch. So the thing about Notion is that whatever information you have in a page, you can represent it in different ways. Same information, but just presented in different way, and which can help a lot. Like, so this Kanban board I have created. So backlog is for all the tasks that are in backlog. Selected for dev and back burner, priority in progress. I have added this according to my requirements. So in progress is a task that is being done, testing and integration. Then we move on to done. Here, be your basic Kanban board. What is interesting is that you can customize how this card look and how each task looks, and you can even go here and add a view. So a view is like a new way of presenting the Kanban board. So you can present the Kanban board as a board. So you can present it as calendar. You can present it as gallery. So here's so I have a separate view called today's task, where I have this filter applied. So you can apply the filter and then have this view as a separate presentation of your Kanban board. So I have applied this couple of filters here, so it only shows today's task. I can take a look at the board in this way, like what are the priority tasks, what are the tasks that are in progress, and what needs to be done, what needs to be moved. I can do that here, or I can go to this today's task and I can get the list of all the tasks that are needed to be done today. I can also get tomorrow's tasks, which I have created another view for, which is basically like a filter that is telling that all the tasks that are due date is tomorrow. So another thing I have is sprint, another view. In sprint view, I have a week's filter. So any tasks that are within this week will be shown here. So I know what my current sprint is, and backlogs is all the tasks that are listed on the board. You can see that there are a couple of columns. So all these columns you can include and exclude in views, and you can create new column. I have created this column called status, which gets represented as a column in the Kanban board here. So these are the statuses, and This is due date. This is a property field with date type. This is another property field. You can create new properties here. Properties, add new property, and you can create type of the property like text, number, select, multi-select, date, person, So I have combined couple of these properties here to make my Kanban board look a little bit more interesting. So this is a multi-select property. This is another property which is a multi-select. I have couple of options predefined. I can create new option. If I type new option here, it gets created automatically. And whenever I create a task, I can assign the type as task in our API, testing or bug fixing. If the task is listed on Jira also, then I can paste the Jira link here. I can attach a document here also, like photos or images or text document. If I have to define the branch which the task is related to, then I can define the branch here. I can also define the I think I have defined it. I can define the person who the task is assigned to, completed on, a boolean which says if the task is done or not, who assigned the task. So all these things you can create more properties also according to your needs. So it's quite flexible. So this is what I was talking about. Like the customizability here is unlimited. You can do whatever you want with your Kanban board. You can represent it like this. You can drag and drop your task, and you can even choose which property gets shown in these cards. So suppose you want to show the status also for some reason in the card, so the status gets shown here. And you can sort the task also according to multiple sorting condition. And you can another handy thing is you can represent this Kanban board as a calendar. So what's really useful about this thing is that you can define the calendar here. You can look at the calendar here, and you can look at the tasks that got completed or that have due date on certain dates. Or you can filter the calendar to show only the tasks that have been completed. So you can see which task got completed on which date. So you can this way you can keep track of your goals for the project. The gallery view is not, it doesn't come very handy with Kanban board. Gallery view, I think I can show you an example here. So what I have is, let me go to my, so in my personal board I have couple of pages here, and here I have a reading list. So any article or something that I can find, I can clip it here. And Notion has a Chrome extension which allows you to clip anything from the web. So this is a gallery view here. The gallery view you saw in the Kanban board, this is the same gallery view, but it makes much more sense for articles rather than a project Kanban board. So same thing here. You can click on the task, you can press Control Enter to enlarge it, and you can read through it. And let me create a new page and show you what you can do with it. So you can add title, you can add icon to the title. There are a bunch of icons here. You can add a cover image also, and you can connect a bunch of pages together and create a mini kind of like a database thing. So you can connect different boards with different pages. Any information you have in Notion, you can interlink them, and you can connect all of those things and create your own database. You can do markup type of thing, create bullet lists. And whenever you're typing, if you do forward slash, then a drop down list comes. You can add heading. You can add a new page here. So this is another interesting thing. So this page, you are seeing this breadcrumb here. So this page is inside the first page. So you can, just like a web page, you can link other pages inside some page. So you can go from this page to that page. You can have another page here. You can have a toggle list. So suppose you have something that you want to show only when it is toggled, so you can do that here. I'll show you an example how these things come in handy. If you are in college and you are in studying and you're note taking, then this comes in very handy as a note taking app also. So suppose this subject I have, so uh, this whole page is related to study, and I have all these icons and uh, titles and linked pages here which have the note. So suppose software engineering, I have study notes here, and suppose you have a question and you have written the notes and you want to go through them again and see if you can remember them, so you can write the question here and you can write the answer under a toggle. So you can use Notion as a note taking system, as a to-do list, as a project Kanban, as a small database. You can do whatever you want with it. I really like the power that it gives you, like one place to have all of your information in. I know all those note taking apps, man. I have tried everything: Evernote, OneNote, a simple note, open source application, paid application, all these things. But it gets really frustrating to keep track of all those apps. And some of the apps do not run on desktop. They only have mobile apps. Some of them do not have mobile apps. Some of them are not cross-platform. So Notion fixes all those things for me, and I have been using it for a year now. I have not completely migrated to Notion yet from OneNote or Jira or anything like that, but you can use Notion alongside your other tools like Trello and Jira and all those things. But give it a try. I think Notion brings something new here, and I really like the way they have given so much flexibility and feature that one looks for in a note taking app. By the way, you can also export all these things as an HTML or PDF, and you can directly take out a printout. Notion also allows you to collaborate on a document. You can add other people, invite other people, and you can collaborate on it. And you can see real-time collaboration just like Google Docs. So yeah, this is a quick look at Notion. I wanted to just introduce you to Notion. So yeah, Notion, give it a try.